When I go away, I normally can't sit still without a guitar close by. Right, so I've come out to the middle of nowhere and I've brought the TONEX Plug with me. So I've come out to the middle of nowhere for a bit of peace and quiet. Just me, my guitar, and one new bit of gear I've been dying to try. I'm staying in a small cabin surrounded by trees, no amps, no pedalboard, no distractions. All I brought with me is my Jackson guitar and this brand new little gadget from IK Multimedia, the TONEX Plug. I wanted to see what it's like to actually live with it, outside the studio, away from all the usual setup. It's a complete amp and effects unit that fits in the palm of your hand, with USB-C, headphone output, and everything built right in. It's designed so you can take your real tones anywhere. No computer, no power supply, just plug in and play. So I wanted to find out what it's really like to live with it completely off the grid for 24 hours. Thanks to IK Multimedia for supporting my community, sending this over and sponsoring today's video. When I go away, I normally can't sit still without a guitar close by. I tend to sit watching TV just noodling, or in between chores I'll just grab it for a bit of fun. But when I'm travelling, that's always been a bit more difficult. You either have to bring a big rig with you, or basically play silently. This is the new TONEX Plug from IK Multimedia, and it kind of fixes that problem. What I love about this thing is it's completely self-contained. I don't need my phone, no laptop, no internet even, and it's battery powered, and it's got 30 presets already built in. Clean tone, crunch tones, even high gain tones, all ready to go. I can also save my own presets straight onto the unit itself. So if I'm off on holiday or just somewhere quiet, I can just plug and play instantly. This is how I actually use it. I'll pick up my guitar just to kill a few minutes, and then having this plugged in means I can actually hear what I'm doing. Tiny, runs on battery, and it doesn't need any setup time. So instead of losing ideas, I can just play and capture the moment. And if I do have my laptop or phone nearby, this then becomes a 2-in, 2-out audio interface. So if inspiration hits, I can record straight into my DAW, or even go out of the USB-C into my phone for when I'm filming videos as well. And that way I can record clips and I still get proper tone coming through. No power outlet, no guitar rig, just this. One thing you'll see online is that some people say all the different IK Multimedia apps, Amplitude, TONEX, ToneNet, can feel confusing at first. But honestly, using this thing couldn't be easier. Everything you're hearing right now is from the built-in presets. It runs on battery power, it's got 30 tones already loaded, and it sounds this good straight out of the box. That's what I love about it. You don't need to connect to anything to get a great tone. I didn't edit a single thing for this sound. Just scrolled through, found something that worked, and hit record. And that's the beauty of the TONEX Plug. It gives you that amp in the room response, but it's in your pocket. And you can record it straight into your phone or laptop over USB-C when you want to capture an idea. And another great feature is you don't need to be tied to a phone either. You can simply scroll through the presets on the thing itself with the preset up and down buttons on the unit. Like I said, it already has 30 tones built in. Clean, crunch, high gain, all ready to go. And this one is a great lead patch. Delay, reverb, everything already dialed in. I didn't have to build it, it was just there. That's kind of the point. And that's kind of the point really. You don't need to be a tech expert to enjoy this. Whether you're traveling, at home, or just having a few minutes to play, it's all right there. It's as simple as plugging in, scrolling a preset, and getting inspired. I think people overcomplicate it because of how powerful the ecosystem is, but if you just want to play, you can. That's what makes it great. And the truth is, every new tool feels complicated until you make it part of your flow. Once I used it for a few hours, it made total sense. I could load my own tones, or download new ones from ToneNet in seconds. So this is the TONEX Editor, the desktop app that now works with the TONEX Plug. It's super clean, and it shows you everything that's happening inside the device. In the editor window, you can see that I can edit the preset that I'm currently selected, but if I scroll down here, you can see the 30 built-in presets that come loaded on the plug. These cover everything from clean and crunch tones to high gain sounds, so even without connecting anything, you've got a full amp rig ready to go. Here you can also change the EQ and the parameters for the said preset. You can click on here and change the cabinet you're using. You can add compression, you can add modulation, which is things like chorus, tremolo, phaser, flanger, rotary, delay, reverb, and you can reset it back to the way it was. Also add a noise gate here too, so if you're playing any kind of high gain metal, noise gates are always useful. If I click on one of these, double click, it changes the preset, double click, changes the preset again. If I go to the librarian, you'll see on the right hand side, you've got your amps and tone models. Here we are here, there's presets. This is where you can browse through your own captures, import new ones, or even pull sounds from the ToneNet. ToneNet is basically a shared online library, a community of players uploading their own captures, pedals and tones. You can audition them right here in the editor, download your favorites and send them straight into the TONEX Plug. It means basically anything I've captured or made in the studio or downloaded before can come with me when I go out and about with my TONEX Plug. I can build a library of tones here on my Mac, then just dump them onto the plug and take them anywhere. No cables, no internet, once it's synced. If I go up here, I can type in Metallica. That now brings up every ToneNet preset that is the word Metallica in it. If I sort here by most downloaded, I can see which ones now are the most popular. So as we can see here, this one has 1,000 likes and 8,000 downloads. So that would be a good one to start with. That's one of my favorite things about ToneNet, is you can then get captures that people have made and it saves you a bunch of time not having to make them yourself. You can then drag them over here onto that preset, and now that ToneNet model is now being saved. Then you can see here it still says Dumble Clean, but if I go to editor, you can see here that it's using the amp and cab of the Metallica preset that I've made. So if I'm going away, I can set up my tones exactly how I want them at home, save them to the plug, and then unplug it and take those sounds with me. It's simple, it's fast, and it's nice to see the whole ecosystem finally working together all in one place. One of the things I love most about being away from everything, no traffic, no people, no noise, was how simple it all felt. Just me, a guitar, and the TONEX Plug. When inspiration hits, I don't have to set anything up or find an amp. I just plug it in, put on my headphones, and play. Now normally if I'm traveling or staying with family or it's Christmas and we've gone away, I still bring a guitar. I kind of have to. It's like a weird comfort thing. I need to be within 6 feet of one at all times. But usually, I just end up playing silently, just noodling away and hearing the strings acoustically. If I want to mess around, I can scroll through the tones I've saved, but most of the time, I just keep it simple. Plug it in, play, hear it, that's all I need. Even when I'm doing nothing, just sitting by the fire, waiting for it to heat up, I'll have a guitar in my hands. It's become part of my routine. It's almost like meditation. There's something really peaceful about being able to play like this, completely off the grid. Battery powered, silent to everyone else, but in my headphones it feels like a full amp rig. That's what I love about the TONEX Plug. It's not about making the perfect tone or capturing the perfect take. It's about staying connected to the guitar, wherever you are. Whether it's 5 minutes before dinner or midnight by a fire, I can still play, still experiment, still get inspired. And that's kind of the point, removing every excuse not to play. And then if you want to record your ideas when you're out and about, it's honestly this simple. You just plug it straight into your device via USB-C and it instantly shows up as an audio interface, no drivers, no setup. From there you can record exactly what you're hearing. Maybe you're traveling in a hotel, or you just want to get an idea down without setting up your full rig. This makes that super easy. And if you really wanted to, you could build a whole song this way. Quad track your guitars, throw in some programmed drums or a backing track, and the tones hold up. They're that good. The best part is, You don't need the internet or even have the software open to make this work. It's just plug, play, record, done. It's kind of crazy that something this small can sound this professional. So after spending a day with this little device, I think it basically sums up why I love guitar so much. I mean, you don't need a huge rig to be inspired. I think you just need something that lets you stay connected to your instrument wherever you are. And the TONEX Plug isn't replacing my amps and all the stuff I own, but it does mean I'm never more than a few seconds away from playing guitar. And sometimes I think the best bit of gear is the one that doesn't get in the way of you playing guitar. So if you want to know more about the TONEX Plug, check the link in the description below.